Yo, what's goody, Capricorns and chosen ones? I hope all is well. Welcome back to Billy Goat's Prophetic Vessel. It's your girl, Billy Goat, and we got a message for you. Please remember to take what resonates and leave the rest behind, okay? And hello to all the new subscribers. Welcome. We love to have you here. Please know that I don't choose the storyline, the Holy Spirit does. I don't choose the cards that come out, the Holy Spirit does, okay? This could be past, present, and or future information for you, all right? And these are timeless readings as well. So regardless of when you're seeing this, whether this reading came out days ago, weeks ago, months ago, years ago, okay? You cannot put a time. Well, I don't put time frames on messages because everybody's in different seasons. Just because you're, for example, a Capricorn sun sign doesn't mean that this reading has all your messages or your storyline. One of your other placements might, okay? Or at one given time, you might be in a season where this story may not resonate for you yet. But maybe the Holy Spirit wants to give you a heads up, or you could be a messenger to someone else in the Holy Spirit's name. Okay? So this is how you have to be mindful of watching collective readings, particularly ours. Okay? So we have a love message in particular. Okay? So Holy Spirit, what does Capricorns and my chosen ones need to see? And this is for also Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Nodes. Here we go. I don't like to see this. The Hierophant in reverse. So it's like someone could be either waiting for you or you are waiting for someone here. I'm hearing to take accountability. Okay, so remember, put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit, okay? And take what resonates and leave the rest behind. So someone cheated, someone broke a promise, someone didn't adhere to whatever agreement, arrangement, or boundaries that were put in place. Whether this was you, Capricorn, and my chosen ones, or this was whoever you were dealing with here. Okay? And please remember, we welcome all love here. God does not discriminate against love, so we welcome monogamy, poly, LGBTQIA+. And if you don't like it, you can take a free will and own somewhere, okay? You didn't have to stop here. You could have kept scrolling. So, for the ones who this is for, yes, somebody hasn't taken accountability, whether this is you or whoever you're dealing with. And it's like somebody, whoever is the one that's not taking accountability, it's just like them waiting for you to take accountability for their part, or you're waiting for them to take accountability for something that you did. So it's like it's giving misplaced blame, or this is what happened, okay? Depending upon what season you're in. So this is why certain things didn't move forward or is not moving forward, okay, when it comes to a particular partnership that you were in and or are in, all right? See, there could be a lot of distractions. But see, that's the thing. If you're in a partnership, a connection, or whatever the case may be, whether that's monogamy or poly, you still have to protect that connection. You can't just let anybody in. That puts everybody else at danger, especially if you are in a poly connection. It's multiple different types. You have to adhere to the boundaries, the agreements, because you have to have a level of trust. So like this cheating, this violation of an agreement, if you were in a situationship, you still have to trust all, the party involved, that they are going to adhere to whatever boundaries that or arrangements that have been made so that it can keep a level of safety and security. But somebody didn't do that, whether that was you or whoever you were dealing with here. Okay, it's just like, but then somebody's wondering why something didn't move forward, and it's just like some sort of lack of accountability. Like, okay, nobody's perfect. Also, at the same time, did you take self-inventory? Did you look at the bullshit that you were doing? You know, okay, no, they weren't perfect either. Also, at the same time, did you take accountability for the shit that you did? Because that's what's going to bring healing, to individuality and, a connection, depending upon how you want to move forward here. Yeah, so somebody was being a charmer. And there's nothing wrong about being charismatic or being a charmer. It's your intention. Are you using it, to you just being yourself, or are you doing it to play people, to sway people and things of that nature? But somebody feels like a fool because this is exactly what was done here, whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with. Put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit. And I say this a lot, like if somebody's trying to interfere in a connection that you have going on with someone else, you need to block it. Why aren't people protecting their connections? And if you didn't want to put in the work to have a connection, you shouldn't be in one. Why are you in one if you didn't want to put the work in for it? Oh, you just like the person. You didn't think that there was going to be a journey? A fool. Okay, fool in reverse. Because somebody just wanted to play with people's hearts, play with people's emotions, play, only thinking about themselves, whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with here. And now somebody feels foolish because this wasn't something that just came about. This was a pattern. This was somebody's consistent pattern. Okay, consistent pattern of being a player, consistent pattern of treating people wrong just to get their way, consistent pattern of playing with people's emotions despite how other people may have felt. Right? Cheating, lying to get their way, or this is what you did. Flip energies as you see fit. Put yourself on the side of the story that you see fit. And now somebody done fucked around and possibly missed out on the love of their life due to foolish behaviors. And of course, nobody is perfect. Also, at the same time, you couldn't have thought that cheating on somebody was going to get them to stay. You couldn't have thought that. Now, I mean, don't get me wrong. You do have people out here that is willing to be a third party, that's willing to keep things on the down low. I won't tell them that you cheating on them. Just keep giving me that D, or keep giving me that P, or keep giving me, that money. You have people that really don't care. Okay? Well, at the same time, just because they don't care, right? So for example, again, another example, you can get somebody that does not care and they can be like, oh, I don't care if you got somebody, let's go ahead. But it's up to the partner to say, oh, nah, we got boundaries in place. You not doing that is going to ruin the union. And I might be mad at my significant other right now. I value our union and I value my significant other. We're not going to always be in an argument. We're not going to always have a bad time. I desire and love who I have, and I desire the journey. I knew we was going to have some bad times. That don't mean that I'm going to be out here and cheating. That's going to add more problems to the problems we already have right now that we got to work out. That's a mature energy. You stop the motherfucker that's trying to ruin what y'all got. You stop the motherfucker that's trying to wheeze their way in just because they don't care or don't have any morals or a good content of character. That don't mean shit. That's why I try to tell women, if somebody if whoever you are with starts cheating on you, do not approach the person that they cheated on you with, because it was your partner that should have not been able to be easily seduced. They should have had some sort of discipline. Nope, I ain't having sex. I desire my partner too much. I don't care if we are in a conflict. We're not going to always be in a conflict. Or I desire for us to work it out. And they do too. Screw you. Fuck you. You better go find somebody else that's single. Because you have people that don't care. You have people that don't have self-love for themselves. And you have people who don't respect other people's unions. They want to ruin. They want to be a home wrecker, or they don't care. You have to protect your connection. And if you are easily seduced, or you are easily, messing up a connection because of your actions, then you need to do something to heal that. Otherwise, what kind of healthy connection are you going to have? And that's on monogamy and poly. And this is what somebody is realizing, because somebody is now having to sit in the shit that they made with their poor decisions. Whether this was you or whoever you were dealing with, honey. Child. Somebody is literally having to sit in their own shit. And they feeling like a fool. And don't get me wrong. No, we don't know everything. And we will never know everything. We are constantly learning and evolving, okay? At the same time, like, again, why are you, what are you doing? What are you doing? Especially if you're trying to have a connection. But that's kind of like a person that hasn't gone through their healing process, trying to have like a healthy connection, and they don't know what a healthy connection looks like. And that is very unfortunate, because that also means that you were raised in an environment or environments where, there was nothing but abuse, unfortunately. Talk about timing. So, also, if you want to book a personal reading, you can feel free to do so via the website link that's linked in the description box, DonJuanSpiritualGuidance.com. It is the only way to book a personal reading, okay, with us. Also, feel free to check out your other placements on our Zodiac channel, Don Juan Spiritual Guidance. The YouTube link for that is in the description box as well. It's good to check out your moon, your rising, okay, your North Node placements, your Jupiter, your Venus, if you want to check out love and career, okay? 2. So let's get into this. Holy Spirit. I didn't like how that came out. Yeah, see, this is a vicious cycle. So whoever this is, you could be in a vicious cycle with, or this is just a vicious cycle that they are in with this patterns, with this player patterns here. If you keep doing the same thing, you will not get a different result. A negative cycle is repeating in a friendship, partnership, family, or bloodline. There is a negative pattern that keeps repeating in your life and needs a healthy change. So whatever, see, remember what I was talking about? This isn't something that is new. Like, it still doesn't make an excuse. Well, whoever did the cheating or game playing, lying, got seduced, whatever the case may be, this wasn't a first time, second time, third time type of thing. This has been a pattern, okay? With either you or whoever you were dealing with, okay? And maybe some of you guys are receiving clarity when it comes to this, or confirmation. Flip the energies as you see fit. What's going on, Holy Spirit? What's going on? Okay, so we have healing, shadow work, unconditioning, reparenting, Holy Spirit. There's a current situation in your life that needs healing and or an unhealed wound from the past. See? This needs to be healed. So you're not the first one that's happened to. This has been happening to a lot of people, but just because it's been happening to a lot of people doesn't mean it should be happening. But it's happening because a person is unhealed and has to uncondition, do some shadow work, okay? All right, do some reparenting and things of that nature, and work with the Holy Spirit. You may need to distance yourself from a person, place, and or thing in order to peacefully heal. So if this person and or you, depending upon what side of the story you are on, keeps going around the same people that are not good for them, right? Keep going around keep doing the same habits and patterns that are not good. They're going to keep getting that same result. They won't heal. You cannot heal if you keep doing the same thing that's causing the wounds here. It's going to get in the way of your life purpose, fulfilling your prophecy, alignment, destiny, fate. We all have a purpose. Are you choosing to fulfill yours or conform to someone else's? Okay, so that's also the reason why somebody here has to be mindful who they're with, who they're surrounding themselves by, because if you keep surrounding yourself by other players, how are you gonna, you're gonna get easily influenced. You don't have to be, but it's like, that's like an addict going to AA, like a 12-week program, right? But you keep going around your friends that keep drinking liquor. Now it's one, I mean, you're in an AA program, so I mean, it's one thing if you was doing it in moderation, but you wouldn't be in that program if you were, right? If you weren't using it as a coping mechanism 24/7, right? Or whoever you were dealing with. So the same thing, when you're trying to heal, how you gonna heal in the same environment that caused the wounds? Okay? But somebody, I'm hearing like, but you don't hear me though. Somebody. Prophecy, mission, authenticity, God. Aside from additional matters, if you are feeling unfulfilled, this could be a sign that you are not in alignment with your purpose. Okay, so if you feel like the people that you are around and so on and so forth, that may not be the group, or you may have outgrown that group, that there is such a thing. It's like somebody here keeps running with the wrong crowd, and it's preventing them from making the decision to make those changes that could actually help them restore a connection or have a healthy connection. Okay, rather this is whoever you're dealing with here. Manipulation. I'm not going to take it because it didn't come out. Look, and pay attention to the red flags. So, but somebody's not doing that though. Okay, but then they wonder why they're not happy. Heart's desires, dreams, fulfillment, goals. Happiness and fulfillment is essential. Happiness is on the horizon. What does happiness and fulfillment look like for you? You are responsible for engaging in healthy activities that promote happiness and fulfillment within yourself. If you are unhappy in any area of your life, that is a sign that making some healthy changes could be beneficial for you. This can be easier said than done. See? Because again, if you keep doing the same thing, like this energy keep doing, you're not going to get a different result. Okay? So making healthy changes is like the missing key to breaking this vicious cycle that somebody is in, or relationship, or whatever the case may be. But again, somebody keeps wondering why they're not happy. But just to take a second here, this is our 77 card oracle deck, all right, created by us, Don Juan Spiritual Guidance, the Holy Spirit, and our spiritual team here. Okay, this deck is great for anything. It's called What's Going On. So if you're trying to figure out what's going on at work, what's going on in your love life, what's going on in your family dynamic, what's going on when it comes to you, what's going on in any area of your life, this is what this deck is for. It's to give you insight and guidance. Okay, now of course, per usual, you still make your own decisions. This is great for personal and or collective use, as I'm doing it right now for a collective reading. Okay, this deck will be available soon for pre-order only. Okay, there's a slight change that I do want to make with the printing company who prints the decks for me. Okay, so once that is done, I will be putting it online for pre-order only. All right, so for those of you guys, I'm ordering them in batches, okay, with this printing company. So for those that want to be in the first batch, okay, you can go ahead and email me. The email will be down in the description box. Whoever emails me first, they will be the first ones to get the link to have access to go ahead on and put their orders in before I make the announcement that they are online, okay, for pre-order. So for those of you guys that want, you can go ahead and have. Also, too, there will be an option for the PayPal for pay later for those that want to pay in increments. Okay, that will be that option is at the checkout. Okay, so just letting you guys know for those who are interested. Okay, what's going on, Holy Spirit? What's going on in this connection? So a download that the Holy Spirit just gave me too with this life purpose card. This person or people here, despite the connection, it was supposed to teach you lessons, okay? So there's a reason why you all were meeting. Look at this. Listen, Linda, listen. Active listening, heard, seen, understand. Listen to your intuition. You or someone you're dealing with is feeling unappreciated, unseen, and or unheard. Active listening could be helpful here. The Holy Spirit loves obedience. You never know why God is telling you to do something. And yes, moving in faith can be easier said than done. Okay? So be mindful of negative thinking as well. Okay? It's like I'm hearing like your guides have been sending you messages or sent them messages and they weren't listening, or you weren't or aren't. Okay, depending upon the side of the story that you're on. It's like somebody keeps moving how they want to move and not in the best ways. Okay, and it's like what you experienced, it's like a lot of you guys could have felt unheard, unseen, or this is how someone felt, you know, due to your actions. Look, the energies as you see fit. And nobody wants to be with anybody that makes them feel unseen and unheard. Shit. Look, negative thinking actually came out. Okay, look at this. Third party interference. See? It's that cheating shit. It's that broken promise shit. It's that violation of boundaries and other shit. Okay, that we was just talking about. I love when the Holy Spirit confirms the downloads. Okay. So, yeah, see, critical, judgmental, pessimistic, narrow-minded, destructive. Listen, and then you know, it makes a person confess. And of course, look at this, cheating, working, deceit, delay. Because I also want to say too, when it comes to third parties, it doesn't always mean that it's another person. They could have been working on something and not telling you, or you were, you know, being deceitful. But it also at the same time, why wouldn't you want to tell somebody what you're working on unless it's a surprise at the same time, you know? Or it could be a delay. So like, for example, let's say you are waiting for some sort of money, for example, okay? And let's say the reason why it was delayed is because, you know, the company's system was down. Well, maybe you didn't know that the company system was down, so but it caused a delay for everybody. So the payment that you were supposed to receive that week, let's say they go in order with paying people, right, that they get. So because their systems were down, now it pushes back the time that you were supposed to get that check in the mail from whatever company that was. But the thing is that maybe you thought you weren't going to get it because it didn't show up when you thought it was supposed to, or were expecting it to. Okay, so this is also for somebody. Be mindful of expectations. There's nothing wrong with having them, a balance, because sometimes there are delays. Okay, in that case, it's like you're going to get it, but there was a delay, but you didn't know that there was a delay. However, that's where having faith comes in, knowing that God got you regardless. Okay, so I'm getting that in some cases, that's for some people too, and that could be like a career, like an actual thing. Like some of you guys could be waiting on a check. This is definitely a side message. Or maybe there's a delay in the system, but because you didn't know, or they didn't call, the company didn't call you and say, hey, we have a delay due to X, Y, and Z. We had a glitch in the system, or we got held back, or we have to still, you know, take people in the order that, you know, that they have their request in. So this pushes you back a whole month or 2 months, right? But because you didn't know that, you know, there was a delay, you thought something else. So that's just for somebody. Sometimes third party interference does not always mean that it was cheating or another person involved. Okay. So that was just for somebody. Okay. See, this is what I'm saying. This deck is all around. It's for general reads, career reads, love reads, okay, situational, because again, it's to give you insight on what's going on. All right. Final messages, Holy Spirit. Final messages. Yeah, and you guys, you want to be seen. You want to be heard. Or, depending upon what side of the story that you're on, somebody did not feel seen or heard by you. Okay. And I'm like, I just keep getting it made whichever or just feel like, dag, am I not good enough for them? Dag, you know, I know nobody's perfect, but they making me feel like I need to be, like, you know. And we're not talking about the cheating or violation of agreement. No, like, you know, those are obvious things. Boundaries, y'all. Set healthy boundaries. Boundaries teach people how to treat you. Tell people what your boundaries are so that they know and can respect them. If someone continuously violates your boundaries, this is a form of disrespect. Okay? Yeah, if someone continuously violates your boundaries intentionally, I forgot that intentional word here. Intentionally, okay? Intentionally. That's important because you do have people that will violate your boundaries intentionally. This is a form of disrespect. And if anybody disrespects you on purpose, that is not for you. They are not for you, because anybody that genuinely cares for you would not purposely put themselves in positions to lose you, or this is you to someone else. Flip the energies as you see fit. You or someone you're dealing with is violating boundaries. Respecting boundaries create a safe space and shows genuine care. Respect, safety, security, protection. Okay, some of you guys didn't even feel safe in your connections, even in the your friendships, family. Look at that, projecting. Final messages, Holy Spirit. Final messages. A lot of purple here. Clairvoyancy. Dang, it's a lot of purple here. Oh, I just split the deck. Forgiveness. Anything else, Holy Spirit? You can split the deck. You guys are going through a dark night of the soul. And you're going through a transformation. Your spiritual warfare. Okay. And we can split this one more time. Inconsistencies. Okay. What's on the back? Follow your heart. So make sure you following your heart, y'all. Okay. That also may mean, because that's going to be part of your self-care too here. Recharging, healthy coping skills, rest, pampering. But other people may not approve of that, but it's not up to other people. It's up to you and God, okay? Projecting. So whoever you were dealing with could have been projecting their shit onto you, or this is what you were doing to someone else. And don't nobody want to be with anybody that's constantly projecting and not taking accountability. See, we're going back to that accountability here. Unhealed wounds, insecurities, internal problems protruding. You and or someone that you're dealing with is projecting personal hurt, pain, and negative patterns. Accountability is needed. Be mindful of taking on someone else's problems that are not yours. Everyone is entitled to feel how they feel. It's important how we respond to our emotions that matters. Beware of gaslighting when someone is projecting their issues onto you and vice versa. Okay, see, I love this deck. It gives guidance too. Shoot, it's like an all-in-one. But you really want happiness and freedom here. Okay, freedom, peace, love, passion. All right, remember, you have to create your happiness. Okay, let's put the deck one more time, Holy Spirit. Look at this. Trust. Okay. Faith, God, belief, intuition. There is a lack of trust with a person and or situation. The Holy Spirit is asking you to trust, be obedient, and have faith. You're being guided to trust and follow your intuition. All right. I'm going to do another one. So the Holy Spirit would like for you to trust and have faith. Reciprocation. So this energy could have not reciprocated with you, or you could have not reciprocated with them. Oh, I just saw grateful, and yep. And they could have, oh, wow. Grateful, thankful, value, and appreciative. They didn't value or appreciate you, or you didn't value and appreciate. It's like they didn't know what they had until it was gone, or you didn't. And I feel like there's a reading like that. Okay. I feel like there's a reading like that. But with this gratitude and intention, moving with intention here, okay? And valuing who you are with, valuing the person or people as a gift before you lose them, not after. Oh, for some of you guys, this could be your twin flame. We have yin yang, chosen, spiritual connection, telepathy. Yin yang, divine connection, mirroring, soul family, starseed, soulmate, chosen. This is a twin flame connection. There are multiple types of twin flame unions. Dang. You know how many times twin flame and black magic has been popping up like nobody's business? When I tell you, these past few readings, y'all, as you see, I promise, it's not me. Okay, Holy Spirit, my spiritual team. Okay. Anyway, there are multiple types of twin flame unions, such as split soul, monadic, etc. Not everyone is a twin flame. However, everyone does have a soulmate. This is about a journey to self-love and accomplishing the mission, prophecy you were sent here to do. Y'all, I'm not gonna explain what the twin flame is. Go look at the other videos that you see that have twin flame. Maybe I just need to do a video, because they did just tap on the roof about twin flame, soulmates, and karmics. Okay, and don't forget, y'all, if you actually want to purchase a Lord today, if you actually want to purchase twin flame karmic soulmate connection deck to see, you know, what's going on, you can check out the other readings. I've used this deck as well. Okay, this also provides some insight. Okay, look, wow. I am not surprised, you guys, to see this card. Look how easy that was. You see how the Holy Spirit works? Twin flames. Okay, so this is a spiritual connection. This is why. So yes, it has a lot to do with your life purpose and your mission here. Okay, so some of you guys are soul contracted to work with your twin flame, despite the name soulmate, twin flame, karmic. If it's unhealthy in any way, shape, or form, you do not want that. Yes, people can change and transform, but you have to give them space and time to. Okay, and no, you're not obligated to wait. Go have fun, go date, go party, go build a business, go do some work, go work on it, go work out. Okay, shoot, get up, get out, and do something. Don't wait on anybody. Now, if you so happen to be single and they didn't change, they didn't transform, they ain't doing the same shit, and you can genuinely tell they got receipts. Hey, I've been working with so-and-so for the past few years, and I've healed these unhealed wounds. I finally addressed the reason why I was doing the things that I was doing, and now I operate differently. And they're not just saying it. There's proof in the pudding, and not just a mask. It's actually the new and improved them. See, I'm a therapist. I've seen the transformation occur. Then cool. But people have to choose to do that work. People have to choose to heal. Okay? Because God gave us free will. This is why you can't force people to change. So in the mean-between, take care of yourself, honey. Recharge. Okay? Rest. Pamper. Develop some healthy coping skills with a therapist, a life coach, a mentor. You don't have to heal alone. All right? Remember, the Holy Spirit knows you got free will. Okay. So thank you all for your love and support here. It is truly, truly appreciated. And always remember, you make your own decisions. Peace out. Deuces.